got a big bag, let me take that. Show me where your friends at, we can flip that. Let me put you on the game. 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 I'll show you where the red at, where the blue at. Show you where they flip that, where they bitch at. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game. Let me put you on the game right now.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Alex. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and it's super nice out here, so I'm going to keep cooking on my rooftop balcony. And what I want to talk about right now is how white men and Asian men have it harder on the dating market than black men and Hispanic men do, and this is why I don't understand why black and Hispanic men are complaining. Now, to be completely honest with you, I don't really hear Hispanic men complaining too much. It's mainly black men who be complaining all the time. Honestly, I don't even really hear Asian men complaining too much. It's really black and white men who be out here complaining the majority of the time. But at the end of the day, the only ones who should be complaining is white men and Asian men. I'm about to break down why. First of all, let's talk about hypergamy. Hypergamy only affects white and Asian men. I repeat, hypergamy only affects white and Asian men. Now, let that breathe, and I'm about to break down why. White men are the standard of success in the United States of America. The media makes sure of that. Every time women in America see a white man, they see success. They think success. Not to mention the fact that the top two earners in the country are white men and Asian men. Now, Asian men actually out-earn white men by a pretty significant margin, but a lot of women are unaware of that, and that's not pressed as much in the media, okay? Plus, Asian men are less likely to date outside their race than white men, so most women feel like they have a better shot with the white man, and that makes the dating market by default harder for the white man, because you got to realize when women see the white man, they assume he has his stuff together. I remember I was chilling with one of my homegirls one time. I was like, yo, just keep it real with me. When you see a white man, do you just assume that he has it all together? And she kept it a buck. She's like, yeah, I just assume that he has it all together. Like, I do. I was like, and what do you assume when you see a black man? And she says, honestly, if I see a black man, I assume he doesn't have it all together. Now, why is this a problem? Why does it make the dating marketplace more complicated for white men and Asian men? Simple, because every hypergamous woman is looking for white men and Asian men to be their saviors. See, if you're a white or Asian man, your bar is extremely high. Women are assuming you got it all together. Women are looking at you and seeing white picket fence. Women are looking at you and they're seeing marriage. Women are looking at you and they're seeing kids. Women are looking at you and they're seeing a provider. Therefore, imagine being a broke white man. Imagine being a broke Asian man, especially when they're both known for having little D's. So you're not known for your sexual prowess, okay? You're known for your money and you don't have it. What are you going to be doing then? Okay, imagine being an Asian man or a white man who doesn't want to be married. In your cultures, in your society, where pretty much everyone who's white or Asian is married. You're going to be ostrated. You're going to be exercised. Women are not going to want to talk to you because they're going to be like, who wants to talk to an Asian or a white man who doesn't want to be married? Who wants to talk to an Asian or a white man who doesn't have money? Now, obviously, there are going to be exceptions, yes. But again, it's going to be much harder for an Asian or a white man to find these exceptions or to make these exceptions because of the way society deems and looks at them from the get-go. Now, let's flip this really quick. If you're a black or Hispanic man, it's completely different. Black and Hispanic men are the two lowest earning men in the country, okay? Depending on what graph you look at, they switch between the two. Sometimes Hispanic men are lower, sometimes black men are lower, but they're still at the bottom at the end of the day, okay? Now, Hispanic men have a 50% single parent ratios. 50% of Hispanic women are single parents. But the one thing that benefits them is they don't have to deal with the stereotype. A lot of people don't know that. Just like a lot of people don't know that Asian men make more money than white men, a lot of people don't know that 50% of Hispanic women are single mothers. So because everyone looks at Hispanics and Latino men as being very family oriented, everybody cracks the jokes about them living on top of each other, women still look at them and say he might not have the most money, but he's family oriented. And guess what? Latino men are also known for working hard. So again, he might not have the most money, but he'll probably marry me, we'll probably be a family, and he'll work hard. So he'll still fall above the black man. Now, if you're a black man, you're at the absolute bottom of the totem pole. Let's just keep it real. But this actually is to your benefit in the dating market. And here's why it's to your benefit in the dating market. Because what do people think when they see black men? The first two thoughts that goes to the American woman's head when she sees a black man is, BBC, okay? We're gonna keep it YouTube friendly, but okay? And they think thug with an edge, all right? So these two things put your sexual prowess at the highest, all right? Now, here's another advantage that you have. Besides the two things you're known for, making you more sexually appealing to women in America. Now, how else is that benefiting you? What else is black men known for? Well, 75% of our women are single mothers. Everybody knows that stat. It's a stereotype against us, okay? And guess what? Black women are also the least married women in America. Now, you think, well, what does that have to do with black men, Alex? Well, it has this to do with black men. 88% of black men are married to black women. So black women are the least married women in America. What does that say about black men? That we're not marriage-minded. So if we do have a kid with you, statistics say we aren't going to take care of it, and statistics also say we aren't going to marry you. So like I was saying before, women, when they see black men, they see, okay, this is a fine dude, I'm about to get my back blown out, I'm gonna have some fun, but I'm not taking him serious. No woman who's hypergamous aims for black men. Unless you're a ball player or celebrity, they do not aim for you. Women aim for black men when they want to have a good time. The only ones who aim to take black men serious are black women, and that's because they have to, because they don't have as easy a time dating outside of their race for their own issues and stereotypes that they have to deal with. Even when they call themselves taking us serious, they still don't expect to be provided for. Why do you think they always say they're strong and independent? They're raised to be strong and independent because their mother's already assuming that you, like your daddy, ain't gonna be there, ain't gonna step up, so she better know how to take care of herself. Now, it also prevents you advantage because not only are women not expecting anything from you, but if you are a black man who you do have your stuff together, you are making money, you do got your shit lit, women gonna go crazy because now you have that sexual prowess, you have that edge, but your block is hot. You got your stuff lit. So everybody of any race is going to want to be with you. This is why black men don't struggle typically to go into interracial relationships when that's what they decide to do. Because they have the reputation for sexual prowess, and now you defeated the stereotype by having your stuff together. So literally, even if you just want to be a player or if you want to settle down, it's still an advantage on the date. Because as a black man, you have the ability to go out here and blow backs out, and no one's gonna say anything to you if that's what you want to do. That's what's expected of you. Or if you decide to be that elite man and go above and beyond and start a family and be that provider and be that protector and be that provisioner for the family, not only would you be beating this stereotype, but you would have endless options of who and what race of women to do that with, because you're already known for sexual prowessness. And it's the same thing for the most part with Hispanic men. So with that being said, Asian and white men, like I said, they're kind of held to the standard of being that provider, being that family man, being married. Okay, they get judged a lot more harshly for being players. They get judged a lot more harshly for not having their stuff together. And this is why I think the dating market in this current state plays more to the favor of black and Hispanic men. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have anything to complain about, okay? Because there's still piss in the dating pool, all right? But I'm just saying I can understand a lot more when white men and Asian men complain about the dating market, when Asian men do decide to complain about the dating market, than I can when black or Hispanic men complain about the dating market, even though Hispanic men, similar to Asian men, I don't see them complaining about the dating market as much. Again, I'm saying there's no issues, especially when you consider the expectation that's put on one in comparison to the expectations that's put on the other. I am Alex, and I am out. Peace.